8 o'clock on the dot. We in your spot. You know how we rock. This your boy LC Raz. And it's the Underground Show. You know what's going on, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? We got another great interview, y'all. So it's going down. We got Al Nix in the building. We chilling. Let's get down to it. You know how we do it. We even got DJ coming in. Let's go. Louisiana, stand up. Let's get it.
Do you gotta hit? Do you gotta hit? Do you gotta hit? Hey, do you gotta hit? Adoro, LC Raz, TV Blast. You know the time. It's the Thursday night review show. Thursday night review show with Steve Blast. It's the Thursday night review show. With the Dorma Ray, it's the Thursday night review show with LC Raz. Do you gotta hit? Do you gotta hit? Do you gotta hit? Hey, yeah. Do you gotta hit? Well, this is it. It's the Thursday night review show. The Thursday night review show. It's the Thursday night review tonight. Let's go.
If you've been asking how to be part of the Yours Awards, here's everything you need to know. Yours Awards 2026, Dallas Edition, August 22nd, live at WIX in Arlington, Texas. Experience a black and gold red carpet, spotlight moments, and high-profile networking alongside live performances. You can perform, submit a 1 to 2 minute audio, become a vendor, or sponsor the event. General entry is $25, VIP promotion is $50, and sponsorships range from $100 to $250. Performance slots are limited. Only 5 remain. Vendor spaces are limited, up to 10 total. To lock in your spot and get full details, go to soldierbyblood.com. Eventbrite tickets are available there. Don't wait. Position yourself.
You know you're fancy. The way you wind it slow, and you speed it up. You know you're still the show, and baby you keep on giving me good energy. I like how you're moving with me. You're too hot, I love what I see. Inside scene with your reality. And I know you like it. Don't you let me put it down with the right shit. I can get us running in the right direction. Give you love, passion, I like it.
Total satisfaction, I make you everything you wanted with you. Word to one when I lay my eyes upon you. You're such a beautiful, precious gift from the skies up above. I think the love for seconds, I can see a future in us. There's no worries or hurry, so baby, build that trust. So let's get down, baby, with love. And I know you left in the eye, move right. And shawty, we get down to the day and the night. And I know you move left and now you move right. Yeah, we get down to the day and the night.
Let your dreams be your dreams.
Boy, me. Man, let's go. Y'all tune in. The link is on my page. Shout out to my boy Beatrice and my girl Music Black. Let's go. AKA Mr. DJ. This is his number one. Let's go. What's up, Uncle Show? Let me sit down. Oh.
Man, do you do, man? You was all good. Do you do? That's why I put you on the screen. I'm like, oh, for real? I'm like, this what we doing tonight?
This what we doing.
This what we doing? I'm like, nah,
This is
man.
what we doing.
Dog, I had no choice but to put you on the screen. Nah, man.
What's good? What's good?
Man, shit, this how we coming in with the show.
This how we coming in hot. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what's going on?
Ali us the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Let me fix this right quick. Let me give me
Man, me too. I'm putting myself together.
Let me shit. You can't.
Hey.
I wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta catch this right now, and I'll get this shit right here later. You know what? We're gonna work this out, but I gotta get that right there. This is what we talking about. This the underground show, my guy. I don't know.
You know how we coming in.
I don't know what else to
And
tell
look,
people.
and everybody, I want to apologize to y'all right now because we in the middle of a tropical storm right now. And hey, we're gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, well, we gonna make it work, and we finna do or do. You dig what I'm talking about? So y'all,
Yeah.
let's give the old rundown about Mr. Al Nix. You know what I'm saying? Al Nix, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Name Al Nix, origin Lake Charles, Louisiana, Northwest Arkansas. Dance, R&B,
Yes, sir.
hip hop, fusion, global, multidisciplinary artist. I never heard that, but we gonna learn some shit today. Dancer, singer, creative director. This isn't just music. This is motion.
Yes, sir.
This is Al Nix. Introducing Al Nix, y'all. Now I shall leave the screen and I shall leave this man because we finna get down to this interview. You dig it? I'm out of here. And I'm out of there. You dig it? We finna get down to it. I hope y'all feeling good. I hope y'all ready for an explosive interview. If y'all got any questions, do feel free to chime in. But until then, man, we finna get on down to it, y'all. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen.
Get to it, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Boy, girls, all of the above.
Yes, sir. So, Lake Charles and Northwest Arkansas. Two different
Yes, sir.
How did both of those places shape who you are as an artist?
They both are a part of my root. I'm in Lake Charles, Louisiana right now. That's where I'm from. The 337 shout out, you know what I'm saying? Also the 479. They both are equally my rooted places. I've lived with in both areas equally amount of the time, just doing things back and forth, moving back and forth. So, I have a lot of history all the way up and down the Delta to the Bayous to the Ozarks. So it's just all the way down. And really, that's what helped shape my artistry, all the different cultures of both places, because they're both big places that are melting pots. Well, we call them city towns, or country towns, you know what I'm saying? Where either way, you can go city, country, or you could drive 20 minutes away and it'll be city or country, So that's the areas I really like, because I really feel like it's deep and rich there. You find some good culture, some good food, some good love, and some good everything. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely some good music.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, well, when did you first realize that music and movement were going to be your thing?
I realized when I was very young, I would say I've been into movement and music my whole life. Really, I've been in the band, I've been in choir, I've been in dance, I've been in art, I've been in fashion and everything ever since I was I would say about 5 years old. Really since I've been born, but since I was about 5 years old. Is the glare bad? I'm so sorry, y'all. Is that better?
Yeah, I just adjusted you some so they can see you more. You know what I'm saying? So you can do your light though. I just blew you up a little bit, my guy. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me switch places. How is that? Is that better?
All good.
All right, yeah. I had to switch sides. I got all my stuff here. I got Facebook, YouTube, and everything going. So, y'all gotta excuse me for a second. But
But
yes,
yes,
brother,
brother,
what did
what
you
is
say?
Hey, what you say, my guy?
No,
No,
I
I
asked the
asked the
same
same
thing. What
thing.
did
What
you
did you
say?
say?
Oh, okay. No, that was it. I was just asking that question right there. When did you realize when music and movement were going to be your thing? That was the last question on that one right there. But let's
Okay.
go. So what's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
the industry told you about yourself that you had to unlearn?
Say that one more time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're all right. What's something the industry told you about yourself that you had to unlearn?
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's a good one. That I would say the industry told me that it was a never ending cycle. And what I mean by that, I'll come back to that in a second. And also, two, that I was, how can I put this? I cannot be in a box. How about like that? How about that? I can't be put in a box. And I feel like the industry right now is moving very quickly. And right now, I feel like everybody wants to be a certain type of way. But I'm a type of person to where you can't really put me in one category only because I have so many different elements to me to where I never seem like I'm for one thing. So for me, when I'm singing, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you a singer, but you know what I'm saying? You're also a dancer and you do all these other things. When I'm a dancer that day, then it's like, oh, but you're also a singer and you're a model. So, they come as abilities, as frequencies. So I don't see it as really a bad thing, but the industry will try to mold you to kind of shape those things in a way that maybe it doesn't align with you at the moment. And what I said I was going to circle back on is the fact of just life in general teach you that in this industry, I'm trying to put it in words to where I can be heard and respectful at the same time. Basically, you got to be yourself. Knock that door down. It
down. It
ain't
ain't
Hey,
nothing.
nothing.
this the underground show. Do you?
Oh,
Ah,
okay,
okay.
bet. Well, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, it's nothing really that, you want the industry to really keep you in the box on. You, like me, I'm an artist. I talk about frequency, love, and potions and things like that. And you want to make sure that you stay true to yourself. But I'm also indigenously unique as well. When I come through, you know what I'm saying? I'm in all my elements: dance, fashion, music, everything. I bring my brand, I bring my energy with me at all times. So I would never let nobody box me in. And sometimes when you go into these places, these venues, these events, it's all good energy and is a blessing. But at the same time, when you're working with certain individuals and collaborators, they might see something different for you, which is good too. But in the industry, they ain't gonna never be able to box a person like me in. And it has happened to me before, being under other people and other individual companies and stuff. They'll be like, why don't you rap like this or sing like this? No, I don't want to talk about that. This is what I want to talk about. So I
So
hope
I
that
hope that
answered your
answered your
question.
question.
Oh, not perfectly, my guy. Got to stick to your guns. So,
Amen.
Amen.
cause you finna tell me about this tonight. All right.
Okay,
Okay,
So,
good.
big.
a lot of multidisciplinary artists get told to pick one thing. How did for
Yeah.
one? So let's not erase that question for now. What is a multidisciplinary artist? Tell me. Teach me tonight. Teach people that don't know what it is. Teach me something tonight. I'm always willing to learn shit.
Here we go. Well, I'm gonna give it to y'all just straight up how I learn things visually. So, a multidisciplinary artist is just basically a person that's very disciplined. Very music is their lifestyle. They've been doing this since they came out the womb. You know what I'm saying? Since they entered into this realm, that's all they know. And even if I give you another example as well, even if I was to stop doing music professionally today, music is in me. Dance is in me. Fashion is in me. This is a part of me that I am sharing to a part of the world, to a part of whoever wants to receive it. So with that being said, that goes into the definition of what that is. That is somebody who's genuinely into their bag, into their brand, into their lifestyle. This is their ecosystem. This is their DNA. This is a part of them. This is their root. So a person like me, I've been doing this since I've been 5. I've been training. I've been in dance classes, vocal classes. I was going to a music school, was a part of my plan. But you know what? Life took another toll to where I learned everything on my own and through independency. And I'm not shining away from nobody who went to school for it because I definitely have class. I have definitely been trained, but those people can probably definitely have the proper way to explain that to you. But me personally, I feel like it's a person like me that's in it, that's in all elements, that has trained for this, has the resume, has the actual energy to get on stage and perform all these elements at one time. Some people get on stage, they either are a good singer or a good dancer or a good storyteller. Well, I'm everything all in one, you know, and that's the difference of it. I would like to add instrumentation to my artistry to where what I mean is the next level would be is adding music, you know, actual music, guitar, piano, whatever I choose to play. Some of our greats, they played numerous of instruments, had different lanes to come through. And that's the difference between a musician and an artist. So I feel like I'm in there in the middle somewhere. So that's why I call myself.
You an entertainer.
Exactly. What's up, D and J?
You thought I was
Let's
gonna start up
go.
on the thing. What
Come
it do? What
on.
it do, boo?
What
Hell
it
yeah.
do?
They working on
Does
we got your girl, you
does.
hear me, right? I had to slide in on my boy. Yes, you an entertainer. You born in, not sworn in. I
You
agree to
feel what I'm
that.
saying? You know what
Yo.
it is. Yeah.
I ain't know
So
if you could see me or not, but I sure slid in. I said,
I
yeah, let me
I
look one.
can't. I can't
Yeah,
see you,
well,
but
it's
it's
good
all
for you.
good.
It's good
And
for you.
y'all,
I see you
I
over there
wanted
telling the
to
truth.
right. And I
And I
also
also
wanted to give y'all the Google definition of it, of course. I don't want to do that to y'all, but let's just take a look at it since we looking it up, you know what I'm saying? But from what I said so far, my boy D, you feel what I'm saying though? Y'all feel where I'm coming from with that?
Most definitely, because now I'm going to get into a question that I want to ask you, and this is because a lot of artists ask this question. Well, not a lot of artists ask this question, but a lot of artists worry about this factor, and one of the factors is about the AI thing. And the thing is
Yeah.
that everyone says the same thing, which I totally agree. I'm not against, you know what I'm saying? What if I totally agree. Me, I'm more of a person use it for your benefit or what have you, but at the same time, I get real artists like you because real artists like you just laid it out what everyone talk about: the sweat, the blood, the tears,
The
the
tears.
trying to hit that note, fucking up that note. You have to keep going on, keep practicing every day, just to learn your chord because you do a lot. You a multi. So I know what multi means. That's a lot of shit. I'm multi.
It's a
So
lot of things.
all right, you get what I'm saying? So you're doing a lot of things to coordinate a lot of things, and then here comes this motherfucker AI, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And now here comes this motherfucker. What the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. So I mean, really, what's your feelings towards that also? And Miss D, if you want to come up on the screen, I got you up there if you want to come on, or I can take you off. I got you so yeah, I
I'm
got you.
listening to y'all.
But
Everything up on.
I got you on the screen if you want to come up. But let him answer the question.
Yeah, I just had to meet
Oh, my
my boy.
boy.
Oh, okay.
No, for
No, for
sure.
sure.
My take on it. So here, AI for me, at first, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, oh wow, ooh, you know, this might be a thorn in a needle in a haystack. You know, it might be a thorn in a. But at the same time, I use AI personally, you know, for myself for promotion and just to enhance things in my life. Like I don't use it as a replacement of my talent. It's an enhancement of my talent. So I think if the world will see that, because it's gonna change no matter what. If you look at the generations now, back in my day, you know, I'm born in the '90s. I'm a '90s too, baby. You know, we had we had books and you know everything physical in the school, you know, where we can look up everything. You had to know that goes back into why I am the way I am as a, you know, a multi artist. But anyways, we're gonna go back to the topic at hand. But you know, you got that where you got to go and look for the research. Well, the generation that's coming up now is computers and everything is a computer, a car, this and that. So this world will change eventually. So I'm not gonna sit back and, you know, not learn how to do it to teach it to my generation that's coming up. Hey, don't use this for everything. They might have robots running around or woo woo woo, but hey, you got to know what's true to your heart and what's true to God. You know, we all are connected. So to me, AI is just going to be another enhancement. I don't really have an issue with it on the other side as creatively, because to me, as an artist that's not with a label, correct? Follow me where I'm going. This opened a whole new door for me. The things that I couldn't get done in a span of time, now I can get this done. You know what I'm saying? I can save budget to put towards the music to actually put myself out there as an artist or whatever. Now, I'm not just the type of person that's just going to use AI for 100% of my career, but I'm definitely going to use it as a tool to enhance my stuff, because man, these videos, the wardrobe, the dancers, the you got to do the stage plot, you got to come up where the band gonna be, where everybody gonna be standing, what we doing, man, all that coming to that. And if you're doing it by yourself, well, I'm never doing it by myself. Let me be honest, it take a village to make an artist. I'm never doing it by myself. Shout out to my team and people like DJ, A Squad in the building, and people like you.
Already, you hear me?
And I'm not gonna get long winded, but you know, I just feel like AI is an enhancement. I'm also into anime and animation and different things like that. This is opening up a whole new door for me. I have a little problem with the way that well, it's not a problem, with unique way that I speak sometimes. Sometimes I talk backwards. So AI for me also is a tool to help me, speak correctly or not do add-on sentences or saying and but I just still do that because I'm hood and I don't care, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
And one more thing, one more thing, my God, this is your interview. Do not feel like you're doing anything. This you.
You
You
got
got
it.
it. When people see this, I want them to see Al next. You do you, my guy. You keep that. If you got to talk for the hour, you know what I'm saying? If I run out of storage, I'm going to say, stop. We're going to go to part two. Let me do this real quick. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, this is your interview, okay? So you do you.
Sound great to me.
Yeah. So now back to the question I was originally going to ask you. So
Okay.
a lot of multidisciplinary artists get told to pick one thing. How did you respond to that pressure?
Mm. With more pressure to make diamonds. When they tell me I gotta go
Talk
one
more.
way, I put more pressure on their ass and go in all directions. But no, to seriously answer that question, when they tell me to do, or if people inform me or I have a persuasive energy like, hey, you should go in that direction, typically I always have to hear what someone has to say, because we all are consumers, right?
Right, you right.
Definitely.
We all are consumers. And we all have to have a moment in our career to where you have to listen to someone. If you're not willing to listen to someone about direction, then why are you giving the world a piece of your sacred chapter in your life book? So to answer your question, I just either put more pressure on my element to be like, okay, well, if they want me to do this, let me show them why this is me or why that I should do it this way. And normally the energy come up over me and I excel in there. And they be like, you know what, Alan, next thing you know, just do the show how you want, Al, and let Al go up there and just be Al, because Al gonna be Al. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get up there, flip, dance, sing, rap, and he gonna bring the wings and all that. So the way I do that is just to add more pressure on top of what pressure make diamonds, So hey,
Yes, sir,
Hell yeah.
man.
But I
Yeah.
want to tell you something. I
I
remember a
remember a
time where you had a lot of pressure on you,
yeah,
and you was battling between Al and Allen, and I was like, Al, you was Al. Do you know? Yeah. Sometimes, even though you getting direction from other people, yourself is the best direction to take. It's not
right,
making you wrong, but sometimes you just gotta listen to you, because all them people they cause influence, fast influence, and some things you might not be ready to change it, and you've been
right,
working toward that. So you don't want to hurry yourself, and it's something better way for you.
right.
So I appreciate you, yeah, for doing what you do. So you
Yeah.
more than a consumer. You put out there too. Pressure make diamonds, but when they crumble, they still shine. Remember
Oh
that.
yeah, for sure. And it take a lot of discipline as well. I would give it to my family and my mother, and people that helped me along the way.
That's
That
our mom. That's my girl, and she supports
yeah.
you the movie.
Yeah. You know, when you have people in your corner, like I have so many people that I haven't mentioned just quite yet that I will do some things for coming up soon. Like yourself, Dia, the phone calls we have and just you just coming and just be like, hey, Alan, remember who you are, you know, you are you. And I'm like, ah, thank you. But at the same time, all of the training from my whole life from all of these people that said, hey, you know when to hit it when the skill is high, you know when to turn the oven on high, medium, or low. It's always on high and we're gonna cook well, but at the same time, the ingredients that they gave me, it just worked well. And plus mixed with prayer and meditation and grounding, I really feel like that changed my life. Like when I have pressure on me and I go into these places, this is the thing that I do. I'm like, okay, let me pray. Let me just meditate for a minute. Y'all give me a moment and let me just, and then everything just come. The answers come, you know? It's just one step. God, like you take that one step and then everything else just follow up. And then, you know, it's easy peasy. And I'm like, oh, okay, God, there it is. And next, you know, I'm looking back at the performance or whatever event I have going on, and I'll be like, after all that pressure, look how beautiful this was. You know, like people don't know I was sweating, boy.
Now, hey,
So
Alan, it
that's the
was
thing.
hot than a motherfucker out there, do you know?
What? I was sweating my drawers off, like y'all. But hey, and all of the work that got put into it, y'all. You know, I invest in myself and the people around me, just like you know, such as y'all. So, I, man, we got to make the show. We got to keep it rolling.
You
You
already
love to
know.
perform more than anything, don't
Yes, I
Yes, I
love to
love to
perform. My
perform. My
favorite thing
favorite
is
thing
to
is to
All day long, all day long. Before I ask the next question, I just want to say we put you number one because we're showing the number one chart. But people do have to start, you know what I'm saying, putting their music in. Number one might change, all these might change. But we put you number one because your music is global. It's not in one box. And for us as a company and doing what we do and trying to pressure the top 10 and make it as global as possible, we felt your song was number one because when these people, because it's actually our shit is just not in America, it's like overseas and it's hitting a lot of spots. And with that being said, it's more of a global song. It's just not for it's for like the shit for everybody. It has everything, every element I think that you want in music and the things that we talk about and me and my producer discuss all the time is elements and like happy because so many things is now so many low vibrations. Your music brings what we talk about all the time. Like, damn, is anybody fucking happy? Like, you got all your hoes back here, and so everybody dissing
you?
you.
You got that
Nobody like
frequency.
you. Shit, damn, don't somebody love you. So, just to say that, that's why you know what I'm saying you're number one, and I want to say it on this interview to let people know that's why you are number one on that list. So, with that being said, what does success look like for you without a label cosign? Like, what's the actual moment that tells you I made it?
When I have people like right now, and all of these people, all of y'all, and all of these chats that I have, and the supporters, when y'all come to me and tell me, "Hey, your sound and your music is global, and the frequency in your music, I feel it." Like Alan, I was just listening to your song first. I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that's cool, that's cool." But no, when I really listened to your song, or when I went through that moment where I was with my girl or with my dude, or in the tough situation, I turned on their visions, and it just take me so into what you call it,
And let
then
your dreams be your wings. You hear me?
we go to the alligator gardens. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call it. You know what I'm saying? So
I
in
ain't
our
ready for
reality,
it. you ready for it?
so in our reality, y'all are the moment how I know I've made it and I'm successful. When I have people showing up to the shows, showing up to the interviews, showing up on my page, showing up to my dance classes or anything that I'm doing, that's how I know I'm successful. Most people, you know, count it through money or through through things that we all want. Yeah, I want a Tony. Yeah, I want an Oscar. I want a Grammy. Yeah, I want an EGOT. I want all of that. I'm gonna be honest, but at the same time, like I want love from my people. I want understanding. I want people to know me for who I am and genuinely be like, he is being himself throughout everything, and I can resonate with what he dropping, what he doing. He ain't mad all the time. Now, you know, some things I will drop in the near future that's coming. It will be different from me. Is they gonna be like, what? This is Al? But at the same time, what I wanted to initially bring out as an artist coming out, because I've been doing this over a decade now, I wanted people to listen to my music and my whole discography and be like, you know what? I feel love, peace, strength, spirituality, and comfortability, vulnerability. Like I can be myself. I don't have to feel like the world's attacking me. Nah, we gotta coexist with the world. The world's not attacking you. Yeah, this is a worldly place, but we gotta coexist with the world. So that lets me know I'm successful. That I'm my alignment. When I'm talking about what I'm talking about, people can receive it and say, "Hey, I know what you was meaning with this bar, this vocal, or this energy of this song." That's how I know I made it. I know I'm successful.
We're gonna try to help you make more successful. All right. So, 20 years from now,
Yeah.
when people look back at Al Nix, what do you want them to say he changed?
To say that I
Yep.
years from now.
20 years from now, when people look back at you, what do you want them to say he changed?
Ooh, y'all. Okay, let me take a second to think about that. Cause that's a big one there. That's love. I would want them to say that I created a path to be a bridge. And what I mean by being a bridge is bridging the worlds together. You know, everything is so broken up right now. We at war, like how we just mentioned. Everybody mad. Everybody got something to say. I get it. Everybody have their right to say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, really 20 years from now, I want them to say Allen indigenously, beautifully did that, man. He actually stayed true to himself. He know exactly who he been from the jump. He's the bridge in between this gray area with sexuality, with worldly things, with spirituality, with cosmic and fiction and nonfiction. I just want to be the bridge to all of that. I want to help people be seen, the ones that's the underdogs, like on the underground show that people count out, or maybe they need to have a different light shine on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what y'all doing. So 20 years from now, I would also like to have a platform that helps me change the world with the next generation. Like coming up, we had things like the Boys and Girls Club. We had things that we had outlets to be talented and to be gifted. But at the same time, we didn't have anyone to be there to say, hey, these are the ropes. Now, I'm not, you know, if God, I hope God bless me with enough resources so I can be able to give kids in different generations or even, you know, young adults, hey, come to the spot, come to the whatever it is to come get your swimming lessons, your basketball lessons, your dance lessons, your schooling, your extra programming. Oh, you need a vocal class? Oh, you just want a class on to do some AI stuff? Let me hit you up with just resources like that. I would love to have a big organization and a big um brand to where we can branch off all across the world and help people. And what we do with the revenue, right? We take the revenue and we also help people that's in hunger and different worldly things. Cause I'm into that too as well. I believe in saving the earth. You know, I don't really like littering and things like that, but that's a whole nother story. We ain't gonna go there. I just want to 20 years from now just be a global person that came through and did his part, y'all. 20 years from now, I want to have my Grammy. I want to have my EGOT. I want to have my Tony. I want to have maybe about 10 albums in the drop. You know what I'm saying? I want to be rich in the heart and I want to bring people closer to their alignment.
All right. So, you talk about music as healing.
Yes.
Who specifically are you trying to heal with your work?
My people. And what I mean by my people, y'all, I don't mean no disrespect when I say this, but I'm really gonna find my tribe along the way. And we all come in different shapes and sizes, and in most cases colors as well. I really don't go there, but you know, I'm finding my tribe and my alignment. So I really feel like my music heals the people who needs that love, that understanding, that identity in music. That as far as, hey, I just want to feel good. I ain't here to really feel like the world is a bad place or my back's against the wall and I gotta just AK all y'all and bazooka all y'all. No, it's not really like that. It's like really just calm down. It's love, it's peace. If you look at what really life and what God is putting in front of you, He giving you the answers to see the people around you, the loved ones that people take for granted every day. So I just help people heal and see that, and to look in the mirror in themselves. Like one of the greats said, Michael, you got to start with that man in the mirror. So some of my music, like Ultimate High and everything, I talk about frequency, radiance, and alignment. And you need to look to the stars and God and the moon above to really align yourself to come at peace. So I'm talking to those people who is yearning for that. If you're yearning for peace, love, and uh, and the elevation in your own self, to look at your higher self and be like, hey, I want to grab that point in myself, or hey, I'm walking and I'm doing this tango with this person in my life, and I want this person to see me at my best. I want my loved ones, family, fans, supporters, and fans to see me at their best, see me at my best. That's what my music for. So I'm healing those people who want to feel good, that just want to dance and move. I also feel like movement is a form of healing as well. So when people come to my dance classes and certain moves that I do and I incorporate that come from way back in ancient times, that I just put a little spin on it and make it modern, we're also doing healing in that way as well. So, and I'm pretty sure everybody know, like, everybody don't like to work out, so, but everybody like to dance and move. So you can use that for healing as well. And I hope that answered your question. I'm sorry.
Hey man, you is okay. Trust me, you is okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so how long did you have this? How long have you had your dance studio?
So I don't actually have my own dance studio. I just collaborate with different studios, and I do collaboration with them, or I rent the studio, just period, like that. But how long have I had my own dance or company or whatever you want to call it? I ain't trying to disrespect myself, but right now I'm really focused on my music side, and I use dance to explain it to y'all during my performance. So right now I don't have, like, 10 years ago I used to teach girls and young boys to do hip hop, modern, contemporary, jazz, fusion, which it was Afro mixed with Louisiana mixed with tribal is type dancing that I learned from people like Faranda Cole and a lot of different people I work with that are legends in the game. Um, I trained with a lot of different dancers as well in LA and different places like that. So to answer your question, I feel like ah sorry, ask me that again. I want to make sure I'm staying on topic.
All right, you're all right. It's actually I got a line of questions, so sometimes when you be talking, I just throw a question out there
Okay.
because of what you was talking about. So be honest with you, I fucking forgot to. I was about to ask you. But we are going to go to the next question. We're going to move it on though.
Okay.
So the sun, star, and moon in your name.
Yeah.
What does that symbolize to you personally, and how does that energy show up in your art?
So what it means in my name personally is balance. I represent myself really as a phoenix dragon, which meaning that I'm going to always rise above the ashes, but I'm also going to stay down with the balance of earth, meaning keeping my feet to the soil for the people who understand what I mean. So as as far as my name, Al Neeks, you know, a lot of people say Al Nix, Al Neek, Al
You
Nick,
say
you
Al
know,
Nick.
and I understand
Okay,
because I'm
gotcha,
from
gotcha.
and the way that you know, my name is spelled, I really totally understand. But my name is Al Neeks, you know what I'm saying? And what that means is a person of aura and energy in cosmos, you know, a person of elements. So that's why my name with the sun, moon, and the stars all align in my name. And it really just means that I am a unique person.
Al Nicks. My
Al
bad.
Neeks.
My bad, Al Nicks. My bad. But what we was
No,
talking
it's
about,
okay.
what we was talking about, we was talking about your dance studio, and I did ask. I just remembered that quick. I asked you how long did you have, and then you was telling me that you didn't have your dance studio, but you have your business, and you're more
Yeah.
focused on your music, but you know you have your business. So just how long did you have your business then for? As long as your dance studio, when was
Oh,
that?
oh, for 15,
Set for 15 years.
15 years.
Okay. So we got a question in the comments. Hey, for one, let's give Saquon Snickerson a shout out. What's going on?
Hey,
What's up,
what's up,
Mama
Mama
Niece? I
Nix? I
love
love
you.
you.
Then we got Midnight Block TV said, tell us about some of your songs. Actually, we was going to get to that, but since you're here, you asked the question. Tell us about some of your songs, and yeah, tell us about some of your other songs because I know we talked about Vision already. So tell us about some of your other songs that we're going to actually play in a couple minutes.
Okay, and
Okay, and
then what
then
was
what
the
was the
name?
name?
Midnight.
Midnight.
What was
What
her
was her
name?
name?
Or
Or
they
they
name?
Midnight
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 Block.
Block.
Block City.
Yeah.
Man,
Man,
shout out
shout
to.
out.
So my music is about, like I said earlier, it's about frequency, alignment, and radiance, basically, and about love and peace as well. One of my songs that I have is called "For You." That is really one of my favorites and one of my top songs that I have released currently. And it's talking about walking through the fire, diving into the deepest oceans, traveling several miles away, and just giving natural love that a person deserves. So, for an example, how far are you willing to go for the person you truly love? How far are you willing to go for your inner self? So in that song, I'm talking about both things at once. How far that I'm gonna go in order to find love, and how far that I'm gonna go to find love into myself, if that makes sense. I also have a song from one of my previous projects called Ultimate High, and it's the self-titled track, Ultimate High. It's also talking about, I said in the song, life is like a gift, but I am uniquely gifted and I am sheltered from my love. Meaning, like, as basically what I'm saying, you know, life is a gift. You shouldn't take it for granted. And even though I hide myself from the world, I still come out when I as a performer and give myself to the world. And I also say in that song Ultimate High, I hear the darkness calling out, but I know my angels won't let me drown. Meaning that my ancestors is always looking over me, even though I might make mistakes here and there. I always have love from, you know, God and light work above. Going into my first official EP, it's called Mile is Ending. I got a song on there called Lost in the Moment. And it goes something like, I'ma finish what you started when you pick it up and you drop it back down. If I hit it, then I'ma own it. Let's get away and get lost in the moment. So what I mean in that specifically is that I'm a young kid. I'm young, wild, and free out here at the time. You know, I'm trying to find myself in all of these different elements and places, every door that I walk into. So how can I, you know, show them who I am? And I get lost in the moment. Basically, I start dancing, I start being myself, rapping and singing because that's the only person I know how to be. I always got that shit on. So, you know, I'm going to walk through with the energy, and that's how I get lost in the moment. Next thing you know, here come the energy. It's gravitational because everybody can feel good energy. I'm gonna give you an example too. Midnight Block. When I first met D J, you know what I'm saying? We was at this party that we all threw. If, where was that at? Good Vibrations, I think the club was called. It's gone now because a tornado came and knocked it down. But I believe the call. I believe that the club was called Good Vibrations, and it was in Rogers, Arkansas. And this was about 6 years, maybe five, somewhere in there years ago. And I'm performing my song. I'm going up there, visions. Oh, you know you fancy the way you wind it slow. And then I'm like, I see a girl come over there. Well, not a girl. I see a young lady, a beautiful lady come over there, and she all with me and uh DJ, y'all. D and J come in the building because she performs her song "Pick Up on It," right? And they have similar eras. It sounds like they could be in the same on the same project, pretty much. So D is looking at me and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, 1+1 = 2. She like, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, okay, bet. So we was vibing off that. So to answer your question, Midnight Block, my songs are pretty much about my everyday experiences. So sometimes like that, the experience that I had with DJ, I turn around and write a song like Alion Danse, which means I put my own spin on it. That's not how you pronounce the true Creole phrase. Is Alliance Danse. I think Alliance Dancier or Alliance Dancier. But
Alain
I put
Dancier. Alain Dancier.
yeah, but I put my own spin on it because my name is Al Neek. So I just said Ali Danse. So I just put my own spin to it pretty much. And moments like what we had with DJ inspired songs like that because I say in that song, the Leaf Show, what I'm saying, and I'm talking about being hot and being so hot to the fact that, sometimes people might want to battle me, people might want to dance, people might want to even fight. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, we can handle that. Mama Nick said, yes, Lord.
All right. So,
Yeah.
a lot of artists say they're called to this. Do you
Right.
feel like this is a spiritual assessment, a spiritual assignment for you, or just passion?
I feel like it's both. I believe two things can be true at once. I do believe it's a calling for me, most definitely. It's been a drove of people came to me and be like, "Hey, Alan, I can see this talent on you. I can see this gift that God has given you." So I definitely believe it's called, but also it's a part of my passion. It's a part of my DNA. I have, if y'all can get a glimpse of all of my lineage and all my family, they all are very talented people. They even from cooking on down, it got a language to it. It got a certain twang to it. Got a certain ingredient, a certain way that it flow. You know, come get you some real Louisiana food. You know what I'm saying, with the good soul. But in our reality, like I really feel like two things can be true at the same time. I really feel like it's my passion and my drive as well. Y'all see, I told y'all we got a tropical storm going on. Y'all forgive me, but yeah.
It's okay. So before I ask the next question, as you see, sometimes I just be have random questions that come up. How does it feel though to have your mom support? Because I know how it feels to have like we say family. What I'm saying, you want your family to support you, right? And most time your whole family don't support you. Cool, fine. But when your mama supports you, you know what I'm saying? Like my sister supported me all my life. I owe her $1 million. Ever since I was 12, back in '86, she the one got me the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? I started, and then let's fast forward all the way to now, just to show you how much she always supported me. Let's fast forward to now. She done bought me a mixer for my podcast. She done bought me a microphone. I mean, this is like super support. So I know how it feels for me just to have just that one person always down with you, no matter how that feel for you, man, to have your mom, cause like she be like straight down with you, my guy.
Man, she been straight down with me from the jump, brother. And I tell you what, like, it feels absolutely amazing. It feels, I mean, I'm very speechless. I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm gonna try my best. When you have a parent that supports you in your lifestyle, in your music, in your everything, it means the world because that's the foundation you're gonna need in this industry when you coming up against sharks. You know what I'm saying? Or even against your own competition against yourself. I deal with that. I go through an Allen versus Al Neeks type of situation all the time, and she's there to pick me up and be like, "Hey, you know who you are on the inside. You know what you are. She's my rock, man. She my everything. I used to call her my queen, but now I call her my empress. You know what I'm saying? Because your boy, he's doing this thing out here. You know what I'm saying? But I want to come correct and say it's nothing like it. Anytime I need something like your sister, my mom's there for me. Hey, mom, I need this for the dances and videos and for whatever. She believe in the vision from the jump. My mama used to, for the people who know for way back in the day, my mama used to sell plates. My mama used to have 2 to 3 jobs to make sure if it was something that I wanted to do in school, because in school I was into sports and art, sprinkled with a little bit of, fashion in there, I would say. I always did this in school, modeling, dance, and sports, modeling, dance, and sports. Then music and modeling and arts took a more mainstream in my life, but I've always been very into the athletic side as well. And my mama, no matter what it was, you want to play baseball? Gotcha. You want to run track? Gotcha. You want to dance too? Gotcha. You want to try this modeling thing? Gotcha. It never was nah, we can't afford that. Nah, you shouldn't do that. Nah, you think you good at that? No, she let me, even sometimes when I get involved in some things like baseball, I love baseball. But when I really got into baseball, I figured like, okay, this is a different determination that you have to have. This is a different drive you have to have. Do I really love baseball more than music? And back then I had to choose because of the seasons what I want to do. It's either you do baseball or you do music. Well, I love music a little bit more, so I chose music and dance. And my mama was right there with me. Like I said, selling plates, um, from anything to working 2 to 3 jobs. I also want to I give a lot to my mom as well, but I want to give another olive branch to my family in that sense as well, because my mama called the family up, hey, y'all, we need what we need, and family pulled together. That's what family about, to get the dream done. So I wouldn't trade it for a feeling in the world. My mom is my spine. I'm still grown and I'm her only child, and right now she all I got. And
That's interesting because I used to play baseball. And
oh yeah.
yeah, I was actually good. Let me tell you how good I was, my guy. I played center field, left field, right field. Could no ball get past me. I'm finna tell you like this on some real shit. Only one ball dropped down on me because I mistimed it. And ever since I learned that mistiming, ain't nothing never dropped on me again. But,
You hear what they talk
you
about.
know, let's get down to the bad part. You know, I was
Oh.
a little short and I couldn't hit the goddamn ball. You know? But you know, sometimes I could burn it and they'll walk me because I was so short also. And you know what I'm saying? They'll tell me kneel down. So now if I got on base, I ain't gonna lie, I was coming home because I'm stealing. Like every element of baseball I got. Stealing base, fast, catching balls, defense. I couldn't fucking hit the damn ball, man. Anyway, but enough about me.
No,
No,
that's
that's
what's
what's
up.
up,
Because
because
I
I
actually
actually
played
played
football
football
too,
too.
and I ran track. And man, they had me. I was, man. I mean, I've always been how I am, but to me, to compare to these other dudes, man, I was skinny bones. Because let me tell you, first they had me as a linebacker. Like, y'all got me up here as a linebacker, nigga. Like, what I'm gonna do with these big old boys that's 210? I'm
I'm
like a
like a
book.
book. Say tackle what?
You know
You
what
know?
I'm saying? They were like, Allie, you got that power. It's all right. And you quick. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it. Then they was like, oh, well, let's try because I did do that for a while. Then they was like, okay, well, let's try you as a running back or a wide receiver, or I was like, oh man. But I was good at those things too. So I feel you, bro, man. And I actually had got a fracture in my finger in grade school from playing football. So then I switched over to track. But I love to run. I'm an energized bunny, y'all. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I like to run, but it's in sporadic moments. Like that cross country, because I was in cross country. I was in that too. But running for a long time, like, man, you can run and sing, but man, this gonna help me with my lungs when I become a performer. But I don't like to run all day. Fast forward to now, I run everywhere. Then, secondly, I'm not gonna get long winded. Or thirdly, then I went into gymnastics, and that's what helped, with the flipping and the because I always been a little flipper. So, so I get you, D, man. I get you, bro.
Yeah, I just couldn't hit the fucking ball, but it's okay. It's okay. We here now. You know what I'm saying?
We here now.
so how do you stay grounded in who you are when the industry consistently tries to put you in a box?
How do I stay grounded? Honestly, I look up to the iconic artists that I look up to all the time in their background stories, meaning like Michael Jackson, Prince, all the way from left to right. I love jazz, so the Rebirth Band, people like Don Rashad. Um, I look up to even the people the producers and engineers that we know and that we love, like The Dream, or we can go back to like Devontae White and Teddy Riley and all, like all of these different people that help influence who else? Um we have different shows like 106 in Park that's not here no more, or um what's the show I'm thinking about? That America's Best Dance Crew, like things like that. So you think you can dance, American Idol. I just look at, but the things about those shows, y'all, I look at the people's stories, and that's what honestly helped me keep going because I'm like, okay, everybody have their different walk of life. Everybody got their own timing from God, so you just gotta stay true to yourself and stay grounded. Also, I do something else on the spiritual side. I put my feet to the soil. I go outside and hug a tree, y'all. I go talk to the animals, the birds and the bees. And some people might think that I'm uniquely different, but hey, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what's up and I know I'm connected to the whole cosmos. So I also do that. I get out there and I do yoga nidras. I do yoga, meditation. Um, yeah. A lot of spiritual
So
work.
so let me ask you a question. Do you record these or do you put it as content or anything?
I
I
do
do
record
record
things
things
and
and
coming
coming
soon.
soon.
I'm
I'm
working
working
on
on
that,
that,
dude.
dude.
So I
So I
used to
used to
be
be
a
a
perfectionist,
perfectionist.
and I used to want things to be a certain way, and it gotta be a budget, and I gotta have a team, and it gotta look right because I don't want to look like no
Like no
fool.
Remember,
food.
I,
At
I,
the
I
end of the
remember.
day,
Today,
Yeah, remember we talked about this. I don't mean to. I don't
when
mean
I
when
to
I
have my
had my
cut.
reading,
reading,
Yeah, well, yes, we talked about this. I don't mean to cut you, nothing like that. But we talked about
nah,
this. We talked about this, and we're gonna talk to you again. Fuck that.
you know,
Because what I want to tell you is, you see how you just said everything that's the last piece of element that you need to add to your arsenal to really get, because as I'm gonna say again, your music is global, so we know all that, right? But
right,
people don't know it's global because people haven't got really the reach that you want. Those stories, you just said it. You said it yourself. I sat there and watched their stories, and oh my God, it motivated me, and I wanted to do it more. Now I want to do triple flips and shit, with a double split and a ham hock on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because of the
right,
story.
right.
So what you just said, stories. Let them know about. Let them know about Al Neeks. Let them know what's going on. Let them see you hug that tree. Fuck them, because that's what you do, my guy. Fuck them, because that's what you do. That's what you do. Maybe you got me finna go outside and hug a goddamn tree.
I'm
I'm
telling
telling
you,
you, it's
Oh,
crazy.
do
You go
you?
outside and hug
Real
the tree
shit.
and tell people some story, man.
So bring your stories out. Let people see. Let people see you. Let people really. They gon' social media people gonna talk. Let them talk.
Right, right.
Bypass
We
the
ain't worried about
goofies.
that.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, okay. Bow. Worry about who talking good and who really embellishing it. You dig what I'm talking about?
right?
Right.
Show us Al Nicks. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Please do. Sorry to cut you
Yeah,
Yeah.
off, but I need you to do
No,
that.
you.
Yeah.
I
I
So
appreciate it.
appreciate it.
that's no problem. So last question before we get to some music real quick, because we got more questions. But last question before we get to some music right quick. Most people lead with music. You lead with movement too. What does
Yes,
your
Yes,
sir.
sir.
body communicates that your voice can't?
Ooh. Ooh, what my body can communicate, what my voice can. Ooh, a lot. Because a lot of people, associate me as a dancer first, but in our reality, they're kind of equally hand in hand in my life. I showed them dance first because, to answer your question, dance, some things that I want to do with my voice, dance can just, what's the word? Dance can make me get on a frequency that is unexplainable to anyone. Okay, so you know how a Cobra, you sit up there and play that, and yeah, that's the same thing. That energy, that cool, that cool energy. You know what I'm saying? That you can feel it, and it, to me, dance, it just, if someone's watching me dance, depending on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think where I'm going. If someone's watching me while I'm dancing, depending on what the genre is, especially if it's something specifically from me on stage as a performance, I'm going to use different elements to help you see my story or what I'm trying to tell you. Also, dance helped me see colors as well. And what I mean by see colors is I see different variations of things when I'm dancing. When I hit a spin, or if I hit a back bend, or if I hit a flip, I definitely see, like, how can I explain it? I see different colors and different things that help me get to that frequency. So dance for me, it also is a spiritual thing for me. It helps me release my anger. It helps me release my anxiety and the way that sometimes life can throw you a hurdle or a bump, and you get to thinking of yourself like, what I mean is, if you have a foot injury, or if you have a little back minor injury or something like that, you start to feel like it's not yourself. Well, dance has a unique way for you to stay mobile and move. So if your doctor tells you, or a person like me could tell you, hey, for long, you ain't gonna be able to just sit here. You're gonna have to move, baby. You're gonna have to get them bones moving. I know you don't want to move, but you're gonna have to get them bones moving. So movement is another way for me to heal as well, I feel like. So dance does that for me as well. It heals my soul. When I'm going through something, I'll go turn on my music and go to the beach, and I'll look at the moon and do my moon and sun work, and then I'm dancing and letting it all go out there. And so spiritually, like I said, I see the colors and I see the aura coming off of me, like, okay, that color of depression is off of me now, because now I have danced it out. I could have sung it out as well, which I do in some occasions. When I leave the beach, I go to the studio and lay it down, because all a thought came through, especially when I'm riding in the car listening to the UndaGround Shoow. You know what I'm saying?
You dig, you dig.
So I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me do that there. But to finish that answer, I really just feel like dance, vocally I could have done it, but dance, people can see me shining a lot more. It's the way that I move my body and I connect with it. I honestly think that, even though I didn't start off with dance all the way, I think that is one of my strongest suits, to where I can give you my art and give you my story and my energy.
Gotcha. Well, we finna let some people hear some tracks, and we gonna
Let's
come
listen.
back. You know what I'm saying? That's what we finna do. You dig? This the UndaGround Show. Stay tuned, relax, go to the bathroom, get some snacks. We got more questions. We got more lessons. This is the UndaGround Show with my man, Al Neeks. You know, I was saying Al Neeks. Al Neeks. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Let me get some big right here.
Lleva tuyo doce. Alion danse. Alion danse.
Hold on. That's what we on? That's what we on? Hold on.
Live it show. 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 Leave it show. Yeah, shit, I feel hot. And know it feel good. Yeah, shit, I feel hot. And know it feel good. Williamson Team Show. Williamson Team Show. Williamson Team Show. I feel the flame. I feel the flame. Williamson Team Show. Ali on danse. 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 Leave it show, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud. Leave it show, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud. Leave it show, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud. Leave it show, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud, 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 chaud. Comment ça va, Michel? Ali on danse. Ali on danse. Ali on danse.
Yeah, what you say?
C'est bon, c'est la vie, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Bon, c'est la vie, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. C'est bon, c'est la vie, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. C'est bon, c'est la vie, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. You and me. You and me. You and me. You and me.
This is for the feet. Can you feel it? Feel that beat. This is for the feet. Can you feel that? Feel that beat. Can you feel that beat? This is for the feet. Can you feel that beat? 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 Beat the beat, beat. Can you feel that beat? Beat the beat, that beat, beat the beat, beat.
C'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud. Leave it show, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud. Leave it show, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud. Leave it show, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud, c'est fait chaud. Ali on danse. Ali on danse. Ali on danse. Ali on danse.
Y'all, that was Ali on Dante, you know what I'm saying, on my album T John. Y'all make sure y'all stream that. Woo! Yeah.
You know what? You know, if I knew we was gonna
My
get
bad.
before, you was all right with me. I am loving this. You making me love what the hell I do. And you just made interviews step to an extra notch. Now I'm gonna have people, they gotta do something. You rap, you gonna have to freestyle. You dance, you gonna have to dance. Man, I'm over here enjoying myself. I'm like, my God, look, this is what we talk about when we say enjoying the music and the tempos, and your music is, you know, like, it's fun, it's uplifting, it's danceable, it's, you know what I'm saying, it got all the right elements to it, you dig what I'm talking about. So, man, big kudos to you, man. But if I knew I was going to have a show tonight, man, I'd probably have to charge people, $10 subscription. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have dances. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Oh,
everything.
everything.
Because
Because
our
our
next
next
interview,
interview,
if the
if the
Lord
Lord
have the
has the
same
same
plan,
plans,
it's gonna be a party. I need an event going on back here. I need dancers. I need a DJ. I need yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get down to it, man. So, being independent, what's the hardest part nobody talks about?
Ooh, the hardest part. Being independent is the funding. And it's the also it could be in the creative aspect as well. I would say first off funding. When you're doing everything by yourself, just like you, D, man, even though you have people like your sister and like my mom that help us, and people that we have like D and J and others, to come in and do our thing, it's still everything on your back, if you know what I mean, brother.
Most definitely. You know, I know.
Most definitely. And I know you know that, but to talk about to everybody else that's watching here, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever platform you on, like the same amount of work that you put into your family and your everyday life that we just have to maintain and survive in this world times 20 you doing that for your career, times 100 you doing that for your career, times a milli you doing that for your career, because you want that to of course have revenue and have a way for you to live and take care of your family. But when it's your actual dream and it's your purpose in life, and you actually get the revenue, the funds, the things that we all feel like we deserve from it, it's a whole nother thing. Because when you out there on the stage and you have to pay for the dances, you have to pay for the wardrobe, you have to pay for the music and all the things music come with, like music sound, mics, chords, the instruments, band, all of that. That's a whole nother umbrella. Then on top of that, you have whatever else that needs to be taken care of. Like me, even though I'm independent, I still have a team. I still have my mom. I still have people that help take care of, make sure my clothes get here on time, make sure everything is going good, make sure there ain't no hair out of place. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Um, so the funding is the thing. It's like, wow, being independent, this stuff costs, brother, but it's worth it for me because I believe in myself. And now I of course, once you put the work in, you receive the benefit that you want from it. Secondly, what did I say? The creative side. The creative side, honestly, it can create a creative's block in a way, I would say, to where you can feel like or stagnant. You get the feeling like how I mentioned earlier, how you told me, hey Alan, just do it. How the reader told me, hey Alan, stop second guessing yourself, put it out there. Because I have a whole bunch of stuff in the arsenal, but I just don't put it out because I feel like, oh, it needs to be this way or it needs to be that way. So creatively, it can block you as well, because if you feel like you don't have the funding to be creative like you want to or put that image out, because sure I am a dancer, sure I am a vocalist, sure I am these things, but also how does this portray, how is this, I said the wrong word, but how will my audience receive this? Will they really truly see what I'm trying to tell them, or will it just look like I'm dancing in the woods somewhere simply? And that's where things like AI and everything comes in too, with the funding. So it's helping me.
There you go. Now instead of dancing in the woods, you can dance on the moon.
I can
I can
dance on
dance
the
on the
moon,
moon.
and I
And
ain't
I
got
ain't
to
got to
sing on
sing
my
on my
soul to
soul to
do
do
it.
it.
We did. All right. So, what's the moment in your career that almost made you quit, but what kept you going?
Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna have a real moment with y'all right now. So a moment that almost made me quit is when I found out about some health issues of my own that I don't talk about a lot. And plus, it's not a secret, but my mom, she has some things going on with her too. And in our reality too, when you have a possible um injury on top of your own illness or whatever. I don't want to call it an illness because we ain't gonna claim that. But when you have something going on, then on top of injury, it makes you realize too, like, oh dang, man, that's two blows. That's a body shot and that's a headshot. So you start to realize like, dang, am I really made for this? Cause I don't know if I want to keep dancing on this foot or me having I'll just come out and tell y'all I have sarcoidosis and I'm learning more about it, but it's something that I'm learning about, but it has something to do with my breathing control. And as a performer, y'all know that's everything to me. You know, being able to control your breathing on stage and um but it's not nothing that is a crutch for me. It's something that actually that's bringing to my awareness so I can know what to do with it. Also, I had a really bad wreck a few years ago where I messed up my ankle, and sometimes my ankle be killing me. I got a performance next week, but you know what? That ain't gonna stop you, boy. You know what I'm saying? I still get out there and flip, and nobody knows nothing. But now I'm telling y'all, you know. But that's a moment that almost made me quit. And two, by me help taking care of my family and my mom and everything like that. Times get hard with like in every family. Yeah, we are up. We up in this thing. We straight. But at the same time, we have moments where everything ain't straight. Like, and there's no offense, y'all. I'm the only child. I lose my mama. Ain't boy, what? Now we have those talks. We the type of people like we have those talks, and I'm the only child. But if something happened to my mama, y'all, that's my world. So when my mama took sick, that almost years ago when I first found out about it, and my own stuff, I almost quit, but I didn't quit.
Well, we're glad you didn't quit. We're glad that everything's getting better for moms and everybody. So, if you could only leave one piece of art behind for the world, what would it be and why?
I'm sorry, brother. It broke up. Say that one more time for me.
Ah, you okay? If you could only leave one piece of art behind for the world, what would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a good one. A piece of art. Uh, see, I'm caught in between. Can I have two? Can
Do
it
you
be
do
one?
one? Hey, do you do?
Okay, so for one, I want to have I would say like something that I'm kind of working on now. I want to have like an autobiography or some type of film or some type of symbol or symbolism to represent who I am. Um, but not just through music, through everything. I think that will fulfill my soul. And what I mean by that, it needs to have dance, it needs to have Broadway singing, all of my elements, fashion, and everything all wrapped in one, surrounded by my energy and my name and my what I'm building. Technically, I would like for me, like I said, to have some type of organization or some type of company to where I'm helping people around the world and if the earth and things like that. And it's just like my name, the Al Neeks Foundation, and hey, they cleaning the ocean with it. Or now kids in the school got studio equipment because the Al Neeks Foundation then came through, and now the kids in the hood they got a school that they can go to for music and for dance and for whatever. That's what I would like to leave here. Something that'll help others and help the generation understand. Oh, I got one more thing too, y'all. I'm big about this, and like I told y'all, I don't mean no harm when I say this, but indigenously, I would like something here to represent us as a people, as copper colored people. You know what I'm saying? As people been here from this land, from um, we have other things too, and we have other things in our family. Cause hey, I'm from Louisiana. We all a big gumbo. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I want people to realize, and they don't have to have my name on it. That the third thing I'm asking for. But I would like to be one of the people who help musically and artistically, not just on YouTube or platforms, to people to see that light. Like, hey, hey, we the ones who've been making all these great inventions. We the ones who've been doing all these things. We the ones that they biting the music from, or even getting planting the seeds in the music and the art. I know we didn't create everything, but it seemed to me like we almost did. Y'all, that might not be funny to some people, but I'm sorry, just ignore my humor. But that's the three things that I would ask to leave on this earth for me on my behalf.
That's no problem, no problem. Hey, them those some good things to leave back. So, all right. Who in your personal life sees all of you? The artist, the person, the vision. And what does their support mean to you?
Oh, that's a really good one. Hold on, y'all. I'm thinking about this because it's a collective of people, y'all. I would say, honestly, it's my mom, first of all, because that's my rock. Like I said, she knows everything about me pretty much. And I would say it has to be my team. And what I mean by my team, it would have to be my sister. Her name is Taylor, but we also call her Ryder. And also one of my other ride or dies, you know what I'm saying? Falco Troutman, you know what I'm saying? They see all parts of me, um, the good, the bad, the mad, the sad. And I really appreciate those people in my life. They really helped me along the way.
Okay. What's a version of yourself you had to leave behind to become who you are now?
Oh, that's a really good one. What version of myself that I had to leave behind to become the person that I am now?
Yeah.
So growing up, y'all, you know how you can be a kid and you can have a lot. I have an amazing mother and I have an amazing family. But there's always a part of you that wish or feel like, your parents could have done things a different way, or your family could have done something another way, or your friends or the people that you choose to bring into your life could do things a certain way and move a certain way. But going back to a child with their parents, the main reason I had to leave that, oh, well, my family didn't have, even though I had this, they didn't have enough money to do this, or I really wanted to go here, but always putting the blame on somebody else. So a piece of me that I had to leave behind was that always, I really wanted to say, using everything for a crutch, but you can say, oh, well, my father wasn't full time in my life, so maybe my life would have been more successful if I had a full time father in my life, or maybe if certain things was different in my family dynamic, would things have changed for me? No, you're in the place where you need to be, and you need to stop being a victim and be a victor like you was born to be. Nothing ain't easy in life. Just because, hey, I know some people in life that had both of their parents, and yeah, we blessed. So to me, I feel like I had to leave that part of me behind. Also, one more last thing, y'all. I had to also leave the version of me that always had the perfectionist person. The person and that's the person I'm currently leaving alone right now. We've been tangling for a minute. We've been dancing for a minute, and um a perfectionist turning into a procrastinator is just, oh my God, it's just something so real. And I grew up believing, man, that ain't real. The more you want things perfect, the more it's gonna become what you want it to be. But no, the more you sit up there and be like, I ain't got this, I ain't got that, or I need it to be this, or I need it to be that, you're gonna hold yourself back. And I had to do that as well.
I think what you just articulated, everyone needed to hear because everyone used those things as crutches. And as you keep applying that to your daily vocabulary, And speaking those terms, that's really just a crutch for you because now you are at a point where you can change those things and actually be somebody that you want to be. You can't blame that shit on nothing what else whatever happened no more because now we're grown. Now we're here. Now we can get information. Now we can do so. So I am so happy that you said that because people really need to know that. Stop holding that as a crutch. I appreciate that you understand that now. Real shit.
Yeah.
So when everything goes quiet and nobody's watching, what keeps you going?
Like I said earlier, my relationship with God really is what keep me going. With I know I said this a lot in this interview, y'all, and I'm gonna stop apologizing for it, but grounding, praying and meditation, also movement and music. Um, that's what really helped me, but really my relationship with God. I talk to him just like I talk to y'all like this every day. I had to learn just recently how to pray. I was praying for things and praying my whole life, but I think I just really realized like, oh dang, I've been praying the wrong way. I've been praying in meditation, like God, please, da 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 da. Like no, you got to talk to Him and be connected and walk. We all have that godly energy in us, and when I speak about that in my music, I don't want people to misunderstand me and be like, oh, you think you God or you got powers and no, no, these are given to me by God. Chill, pause. Be cool. But at the same time, like my relationship with God is so strong, and with the earth, with Mother Earth, with the cosmos, with the universe, it all goes hand in hand. And I really just use all those things to keep me aligned. I also the way that my intake as well. And what I mean by my intake is um food, drinking, smoking, bad energy, people calling you, maybe have some things they want to talk about, which is cool. Um, but everything you gotta kind of protect yourself and you gotta know what you entering into your life. I don't like rubbing elbows with everybody. People be like, oh Alan, you a really nice person. Yeah, I am nice, but I'm not friendly. So I don't want to rub elbows with you. I'm social. It's a difference. I can be friendly, but I'm more of a social person. So if you just with all of and ain't no dollars making sense and ain't no business and we all 30 years old and we ain't talking about making no business and no money and no money and coins. I'm Adiana. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch, you gotta just you gotta just watch who you rub elbows with. And luckily I have a lot of people that are all good. I don't hang around all that mess. So my relationship with God is really tight. And like I said, grounding, meditating, and praying intake. And also, you got to be careful with this internet, man. We all use the internet as a tool to be on a certain level and to promote ourselves, but sometimes just go back to the old ways, man, and just do like I do sometimes. Sometimes I just sit that phone down and I just lay in that grass and look up to the sun and I pray over the sun and moon. Well, I don't pray over the sun and moon. I pray to the sun and moon. But yeah, and I do a lot of reading too. So read.
Most definitely, y'all learn something. Read, shoot.
Read.
Now your sound pulls from dance, R&B, pop, hip hop, and global influences, as I specified earlier in the show.
Right.
Who are your top three biggest influences and why?
Who are my top three biggest influences and why? Ooh, oh, come on. Now that's dope. And I knew a question something like this would come up always in the interview, but it's just like, oh my God, okay. For one, I'm gonna say my mom, and I go there for one. She inspired me to do a lot. She's been through a lot in life, but she's accomplished a lot in life as well. Secondly, I would say, y'all, this is hard to say because who is well rounded all the way around that we can put it all into one person. Ah, okay. I would say, dang. Okay, I'm gonna throw y'all a curveball. I would say Debbie Allen would be my second because of the foundation and everything that she represents. She has her foundation and she been doing dance ever since she hit the ground, and everything that she represents is just so amazing. Also, I would say instead of saying the artist because it's so hard, that's what I'm over here stuck on, y'all. It's like what artist, what business person, what dancer, what mogul would I say that created a whole thing that's actually what I stand for and believe in. And there's a lot of people there, but it's more than just one person that helped it get there, in my opinion. So I would say I would give it to a genre. How about that? I give it to a genre of music. I feel like neo soul music or global music really helps me in that sense, inspire me in my day-to-day life. Because all of those artists that what they speak about and everything and they live by is just amazing. And globally, global music, fusion music, like what I do, is different cultures blended in one or indigenously culture that is there as well, but it has some other things come in and um had some add-ons to the gumbo and it just became a good meal. So I would say neo soul and global music would be my inspirations. Now, if y'all want an artist, I can give y'all top five artists. You know what I'm saying? My favorite artists of all time type thing, but that inspire me. I don't know too many artists that inspire me in lifestyle. I'm gonna be honest with you because
Hey, that's it right there. Hey,
yeah.
that's an answer that you went there. Hey, I'm loving this interview. You went there. You stepped it up. Every other interview gonna be boring if they ain't doing this kind of interview. So
Let's go.
so hey, so what does a Al Neeks record sound like at its core when you strip everything else away?
Appreciate that out, bro. Um, and what does it sound like when you strip everything away? I'll say it's gonna sound like an eclipse is happening, or the sound of the ocean. And what I mean by the sound, I mean not just the literal sound. I mean like the sound of the ocean, um, and the frequency that it brings to the planet. You know what I'm saying? And uh, so if you strip down my music, I really feel like you will hear true peace in my music. So eclipse, peace, love, and what the ocean represents for us. We are made up of mostly water as human beings. You know what I'm saying? I don't see too many planets that really have. I mean, it got water, but it ain't like ours. You know what I'm saying? We the OGs of the water around this mug. You know what I'm saying? In this solar system. So I feel like what that stands for, the source of life. You know what I'm saying? So if you strip down my music, that's what you would hear. Energy, true energy.
Real energy. All right.
Real.
So you call yourself a multidisciplinary
Yeah.
dancer, singer, creative director. Which one came first, and do they ever compete with each other?
Oh, absolutely, all the time. And what came first? I would say music came first into my life because I put it like this. If I was, if and thank God, shout out to my people who are dealing with this. But say, for instance, if I came into this world and I became deaf, all of a sudden, by hearing music, I will forever know a way to hear a frequency of sound through music. You see what I'm saying? But if I came into the I said that kind of backwards. My bad, y'all. So if I came into the world with my ears and everything normal, and then I became deaf, I have the, I have whatever I have before I became deaf. But if you come into this world with people who can't hear that are deaf, they can tell their story without music because they hear, they can't hear. You know what I'm saying? So they can go by what they see and everything. And somehow I still hear deaf people sometime, and I'm not saying that they can't hear anything at all, but to use them metaphorically speaking, some of them can still have the ability to make music and to dance. Maybe not like how we can, but they can,
True that. True
So
that. No,
I'm
I was
listening.
like, no, I just said true that. True that.
Oh, true that. So for me, like, oh dang, I'm trying to put it in a way that, like, so I guess music for me is first because without me getting the true love and no disrespect to those people, hearing music, feeling music, seeing music, it music was the first thing. Without music, I would have known how to dance, but I feel like my interpretation of how I can make you feel something or tell the story that I'm trying to tell or do a certain genre, a certain style, it's like I wouldn't have been able to use that power. So, and then third, what you said, how they battle each other. Man, when I'm on stage, sometime I'm supposed to be singing right here, but the next thing you know, how they bust out dancing. Or vice versa. I'm supposed to be just dancing on this part, but now I'm singing because like, I don't know of other artists, and I'm pretty sure they can because I've talked to other artists like this. How I create music, I have to dance to it. If I can't dance to my own music in any of these styles, it doesn't resonate with me. I still can possibly drop it, but because I feel like it'll find this person. But if my music, if I don't have no feeling for it and I can't dance to it, if I can't do modern, if I can't do jazz, any of the fusion, hip hop, if I can't even wind my body to it or catch a vibe and groove to it and it just make me feel something, then it's not a feeling to it. So sometimes if I'm on stage or at an event and if my dance and music is fighting each other, sometimes I have to just calm down and be like, okay, you can equally use them. Fire can coexist with water, air can coexist with, earth. So that's how they all get around. And how I use those things to get up, to do better and not let them be, because it's one thing if they fight each other, but it's one thing if it affects you while they fight each other. And I almost had that moment where I got to dance a little more and it's like, oh, you're more of a dancer. And then you get into music and you're like, oh, you're more of a music person that can dance. I'm like, no, I'm all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes I have moments where I shine better than others. Um, and I'm speaking when I speak like that for everybody who is an artist that dance and sings and a multi artist in their own way. And I use all of those elements to enhance me and not to stand in my way. But I can understand how it can be very powerful and people don't might not know how to use it as an outlet or portray it to the world on how they need to.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. So your bio says music is connection, healing,
Right.
movement. Give me a real life example of when you felt that firsthand.
Ooh. So an example when I felt that firsthand. Eee. So I had this talent show in my school. Well, it wasn't a talent show. It was a an event in my school, and me and my buddies got together and my friends, and we had put on this whole performance where we had like paint and different things on, and really we wasn't supposed to be a part of the event at school, but shout out to Dr. Hoy, you know what I'm saying? She's a person that I've been very blessed to have in my life. she had put on the after school, what it was, what they call it, y'all, assembly or what do they call it? Can y'all help me out?
I mean, assembly, after school, Dan, whatever, assembly. You said assembly, though.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah,
was.
so she had one of those going on, and we performed. Boy, we came through there stepping and doing all kind of things, and it was just a surreal moment for me, a moment where it all connect for me because seeing all of the people in the stadium, like, dang, y'all did that, and just still talk about it from years after, and we grown now. It's like that's a moment that I realized, like, wow, all this hit me at the same time. I was born for this, bro. You know, and then to see my family there in the crowd is like, oh my God. You know, when your family will hardly recognize you, like, where that come from? You know, you didn't did something.
Nah, I feel you. I haven't had a lot of family members ever come to my functions, but there were two family members that tried to show up to every show, and that's my Uncle Sonny and my cousin Lavere. I tell you what, I could look up, not know nobody in the crowd, but I guarantee once I look about two more times, I look to the left, hear their ass coming in the door. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And my sister, but that ain't nothing to say. That's always, you know what I'm saying? But
Right. She
we
gonna be
just
there with the
right.
thing.
But just to say have other family like you specified, man, that does feel great, my guy. And then you just want to perform even better now. Oh, I got my people in there, and
Right. And
trust
then
me.
you know also the people you also you know what I'm saying, like when they telling you like when DJ be like, I'll be like, yeah, and we be looking at each other and we got our feathers on and we really ain't that quiet, y'all. We really be cutting up like, but when you got them people yeah, when you got them fire in your eyes, yes sir. And you know most people have those moments like in church and stuff, and I did too. I did have that moment kind of in church as well. You know, like being a part of the choir, and me and one of my childhood friends, we used to step and dance for the church. You know, and for me that always felt, you know, especially when you're a teenager, that feels like, man, I'm doing this for God. I'm doing this for, you know, even though, you know, we was up there, you know, doing it for us too, though. You know what I'm saying? Back then for sure. But we trying to incorporate some little R&B steps up in there so the church won't. But they caught on, you know what I'm saying? But I also had that moment in church, like being a dancer for church and singing in the choir with Miss Natasha Brown and people like that. It's just like, yeah, I definitely had that moment because these people they work with some legends, you know. So for them to look you in your eyes, a young kid, and be like, I see something in you and you should keep going. And I still see these people working hard to this day, even after they didn't got what they needed out of it.
Well, I went to church, and that's how, I ain't never had stage fright because, I participated. I, played a preacher before, and also I sang in the choir, before.
Come on.
Yeah, I did. I led one song in the choir, and, I really tried hard. I really tried hard just because it was this big titty girl named Angie that was going to sing next to me. So I thought I'd go ahead and give it a try. And I got the lead and got to sing next to Miss Big Titty Angie. So yeah.
Shout out to the big TV.
Oh, I'll
I don't
probably.
know.
I never would have led a song.
Right.
So
That boy ain't hear nothing that pastor said. He was over there.
everywhere I go, if you can see me right now, just look.
I'm coming.
Hey, you heard me? Just looking just like that. Yep. Just like that. All right, Nix. So, how does your creative process work? Do you start with the music, the movement? No, what you answer that? Don't answer no more because I know the answer. You start with movement. I got you.
Well, no, this actually good.
Oh, okay, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay.
Can you ask me again? I'm sorry. I'm listening.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, I gotta get back to it. Okay. How does your creative process work? Do you start with the music, the movement, or the visual?
Actually, I would start with, how can I say this? The feeling, the energy. But I know I answered this. I'm gonna break it down. If first of all, the music have different variations. So sometimes it's number one is visually. I answer that because visually I need to see the movement. Visually, I need to see how this make me feel. Visually, I need to see the lyrics or what the instruments might do to me. So visually for one. Secondly, I would say physically. Like I said, how this make me feel emotionally, spiritually, whatever. But in most cases, I'm an old school person, so I don't write everything, but it goes down to writing. First of all, if I can't write to this, or if this don't make me go into that place of lore, then fiction or nonfiction, I can't really roll with or rock with it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So, what's coming next, man? And what do you want
Hey.
people to feel when they experience it? So, what's coming next, and what do you want people to feel when they experience it?
So I want y'all to feel I want you to feel that you can believe in yourself and do anything that you put your mind to and you put the work into to do it. I've always had people in my life, like the men in my family, they're very strong willed, same as the women, but they're, instead of teaching us how to ask for things or beg for things or think that things are just owed to us throughout life, they showed us how to work toward things, and that was very important in my life. And then two, to answer your question, what's coming up next? I would say it's a feeling of remembering who you are and how you started off in your journey is always how you gonna come back around, but be the phoenix dragon that's rising and getting to that destination to where you see yourself in your ultimate form. That's just how it goes. And what's coming up next, I have a few projects in the stash. This year I will be dropping a project, and it's in the works right now. Shout out to my boy Falco Troutman. Shout out to DJ. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ryder. Also, shout out to the people that's helping me behind the scenes with this project, is all the producers and engineers and things, because I'm working with different people, but the main person is Falco. So shout out to him because man, that boy there, he got magic, man. And when he put his magic with on top of your finest ornaments and artistry, it becomes magic. And I want to, nah, forget it. We're gonna go ahead and announce it here. So, y'all, I will be dropping a project called Salunar, and it's about the sun and moon. It's not only about that, but it's about the alignment and the frequency and radiance and things like that. I'm kind of talking too much because I already told y'all the title, but I also have another project that's gonna drop as well. It's about my lineage and my home and the places I came from. And I also have a project on the scene that I'm working on actually next month. It's a film that ties in with my directory side because I want to start getting behind the camera because I do a lot of my time in front of the camera. I'm also have some podcasting coming up, y'all. I got some different variations of my shows that I'm going to be adding to my platforms. It's called The Continuum, and it will be dropping soon. Last but least, I also have Nick Flow, which is a remix and a new elevation of my classes, like I spoke of movement. It was originally called Hit Fit, but now I changed the name to Nick Flow. Um, and that's because I chose Nick Flow because people will say my name Al Neeks, Al Nick, Al Neeks, so it's all three. So I just said Nick Flow or Nick Flow, however you want to say it. I ain't too big on the name thing. It's all good. And that's gonna be about movement. That's gonna be about alignment and healing. I hate to keep saying that word. I know y'all gonna get tired of that word, but that's what it's about. And like I said, I'm gonna do yoga ninja rooms. I'm gonna do yoga. We're gonna do some dancing, fitness, We're gonna do it all. And also, I have some things in the background. And I'm trying to debate if I want to just say it out right here because the Underground Show showed me so much love, so I feel like I gotta drop all the Easter baskets in this mug. But no, we have a lot coming up, y'all. So just stay tuned. Your boy's doing a lot, and I ain't quiet for a reason. When Al Neek's quiet, just know, hey, the category something about to come through, y'all, for sure.
All right, so man, tell us something that you wish you could do better.
Something I wish I can do better. I wish that I could put myself in a better routine, meaning as I get older, because y'all I'm in my early 30s, as I get older, I need to eat better, y'all. I eat good and my family treat me right. We eat good in Louisiana, but I stay up late and throughout the dusk and the dawn. I get like maybe 5 hours of sleep a day, maybe four sometimes. And um I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I need a better regimen of my intake and the things that I'm trying to preach and practice. And also as well, I feel like I could be a little more disciplined on the business side of and specifically the marketing side of the business side of my brand. I feel like I need to do that and get disciplined about that. I'm doing good. I feel like it's very well, but there's definitely some Q's and T's that I need to make sure I cross. And I need it because I got some I's dotted, but I need to cross some T's and Q's.
Okay, we can also help you in that what I've did for the third interview and what I do with the artists. I check like they just tell me what they're trying to do. Say if they're trying to get more on their social media or whatever they're trying to do. They tell me they budget, and I go create them a plan and lay it out there for them, and then they go try it from there. You know what I'm saying? Then I can also create a video, what I'm saying, for, what I'm saying, that's what I do, promotional videos and stuff like that. So I do all those
Right.
things. So, all right. So, what's something people don't know about you?
Hmm. I would say how how I'm a extrovert introvert. I would say, and what they might not know about me is that I'm a very fiery person. Meaning like fire can burn you or it can't heal you. You know what I'm saying? And also too that I'm a fast pacing person. I want things to be on a fast pace. If we moving slow is good. Being still is good, and always, reflection is really nice. But I like the turbo, brother. And two, people might not know about my dating life or like my personal life because I'm not a type of person that really shares that. Now I'm going to start sharing that in my music a lot more because I feel like to answer your question, the previous question before this, what is something that I feel like I can work on? I can definitely work on what my how I present myself in my music this go around. Meaning like sometimes I kind of keep it on a certain surface level, but now I'm finna go below the surface and over the surface.
Like, you gotta be you. That's what music about. You gotta be you. You gotta represent your whole self, and that's just what that is. You don't like it? Listen to something else.
Right.
You dig it? All right, so we almost done, my guy. I got just a couple more though for you.
Okay.
If you knew what you knew now, what would you do differently?
Hmm. If I knew what I knew now, what I would do differently. When I first started my journey, it basically right? Or when I was from like a kid type of thing. Dreaming or current, present,
Present,
past, or
past, a
future.
few. Just basically like um. Man, I forgot my damn question. I got it right here. Basically, if you knew like if you knew what you knew now, what would you do differently? Basically, like for as music, even life. You know what I'm saying? Just what would you do differently for us? What would you do now? Like me personally, I say, man, if I knew what I knew now, I would have still said fuck high school, but I'd have did this and I'd have did that and I'd have did that though instead of this dumb shit over here and did that shit. But you know.
So
So
you're
you're
right.
right.
That's my
That's my
answer. What D said. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously though. To go off base like what you said back then, what I'd have did now is um stop second guessing myself, be myself 100%. I will. That's the main thing because I had a battle with myself at the beginning of my career. Do I want to come off more like this or more like that? Do I want to be more of a lyricist or more of a vocalist or more of this and that? No, just be yourself. Be it all. Two, being vulnerable with the music and the art. Representing myself in a total 100%. Don't just put it to the back burner just because I feel like it, everybody might not have the same view of it. And then secondly, I mean third, like you said, back then I was supposed to go to music college. I was supposed to go to AMDA, American Music and Dance, and just my mama told me to go and everybody was gearing up for me to go. And I just was like, nah, I can't leave my mom, man. I can't just woo woo woo. And she told me to go. So it wasn't, I'm not putting the blame on her. It was me. I wanted to stay. I felt like you said, forget this, man. I can learn this shit on my own. Like I know how to sing and dance naturally. Like I just keep training individually and taking the classes and stuff that I really want to take from the people who I really want to learn from instead of having a person coming in here trying to teach me about American music and African American music, and you don't know what you talk about. You just reading off a book. I want the actual people who's hitting the streets running and out here in the
Right,
roots.
right. No, I was just saying
So
right.
what you said, bro?
Oh no, I was just saying right.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, bro. I wish I'd have stayed in school. I wish I'd have been myself a lot sooner, faster, and I wish um, instead of me waiting till now to do, because I always had my business stuff in line. New artists listening right now, here it go. Hey, and follow your boy D or me, you know what I'm saying, or just talk to me, or pretty much Demetrius will get y'all ready though. That's what he does, but. Hey, at the beginning, make sure that everything is right. Like nowadays, you have so much that you can just look on the internet or just ask a thing. Hey, what are the steps on what you do to become a legit independent artist? And it will have a drove of things for you to read and go by. And if you don't, if you don't trust that resource, they always have a link at the bottom for you to go read it yourself. So with that being said, back in the day when we first started this, or back in my day, or y'all day, or whoever day, any days before now, we had to do this shit with the ground running, CDs out the trunk, woo woo woo, woo woo. Nobody was registering their music on all these platforms or even had their own LLC and do all this. They was just doing music out the back of the trunk, So when I realized, hey, nah, I want mine to be a business. I want my LLC. I want to have my stuff printed up right. I want to make sure contracts is right with the engineers because I used to get on YouTube, bro, and think the free beats was really free beats, bro. You know what I'm saying? And some of them are, but I ain't know at the beginning of my career. And this was before I was even out NICX. I was something else. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot something I did in my early career is really get my business side together and really stand down and ask for the help instead of because I was always gonna be good as a performer, but at the same time I could have been having, and it ain't all about the money, but hey, it take for the love of money. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Got to get that money. So last
Right.
question, my guy. Last question, man. Before we get to the last songs of the night, well, we're gonna have you tell everybody where to find you and everything. Then we're gonna get to the last songs and be out. But last question for the night. And hey, appreciate this interview. I appreciate your time and everything, man. We're over here at the Underground Show. Appreciate you so much, man. So, last question. What was something you long believed that was true when you was young, then you grew up and found out that it was a lie?
Damn. Santa Claus. No, I'm just playing.
I mean, that motherfucker too.
Man, that was so disappointing, man. You mean to tell me this nigga fake, man? No, I'm just playing. To answer that, wait. I hate to ask you that. I hate to ask you this, but say it one more
One
time. I'm be
time,
Nah,
be
you all
serious.
serious.
good. You all good. What was something that you long believed that was true when you were young, when you grew up, found out it was a lie?
Ooh, this gonna be a good one, y'all. Y'all ready to go deep back into the rabbit hole? So I think what I'm learning now is that no matter how much, it's two things. No matter how much, first, I'm gonna be on the surface level. No matter how much you try to prove yourself, um, or prove yourself using the world to help prove yourself, you're gonna always be a dog chasing your tail. But if you prove yourself for yourself and whatever God has the purpose for you in, and you can look yourself in the mirror and wake up every day. And because you always looking at yourself in that mirror, and that past self in the mirror is always looking like, hey, we got this. You trying to get to this level, so what's up? But you always got, can you wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror and be happy with yourself and be like, I love the person that I'm creating. Because really we all have that photographic visual memory to be like, hey, I'm creating who I am, my character, my own avatar. Secondly, I think what is a lie that's now the truth to me is about the indigenous of this country. You know what I'm saying? You know, and a lot of people think, and why this ties to my music, hold on, pause, is because a lot of people think that because my music right now has Afro sounds, that my music is all Afro. It's no different disrespect to my African brothers and sisters. I love y'all. And I'm not trying to just what's the word? Delineate from y'all. Let me slow down. It's just a simple fact of I know where I'm learning where I know where my people is from and what they come from and the cultures. And I get that if you talk to one part of my family, they'll be like, hey, we Creole. And that's cool, yeah, but we're also indigenous to this land. So that's a whole nother thing that we can get into. So that's why I said, Santa Claus. That's what I call Santa Claus right now. So that's no disrespect, to nobody. I love everybody, but once you learn that, my music is fusion. So I use Afro. I got friends from the Caribbean. My neighbor right now, he's from Trinidad. It's just all these roots. I got people from Northwest Arkansas. They have different. We got our Spanish people. We got Marshallese. We got all these different things. So in our reality, these places when they go there, we ain't gotta identify them in a certain way. They represent who they are. But us as blacks, and even that term right there, we could talk about that on a different time. But even that term black right there, that's another thing, y'all. And I ain't gonna get too deep, but it's like we copper color, y'all. We the reds, you know what I'm saying? We was here, y'all. So I don't know. People call me a conspiracy theorist, so that's another thing to answer one of your questions. To the people who don't know me, I am a person that when you sit down and talk to me, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have an intellectual and we're gonna have a cosmic conversation eventually. And we can walk away either in agreement or we can agree to disagree, however you want to spin it. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna get too long with it because I was about to go in, boy.
Like I said, you was all good, but man, we appreciate you so much tonight. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you stopping through to the Underground Show and experiencing your lifetime and life experiences with us. And we, man, just hope the best for you. And then, like I say, I can write you up a pamphlet For you to try to do your, you just got to text me what your budget is, and then I can go from there and just, it don't matter what it is. So don't ever be afraid. We don't give a fuck if it's $20. We're going to tell you what to do with it and then to try to increase and try to improve. But again, I appreciate you so much. Just the Underground Show. Let everybody know where they can find you, what you coming out next, what's the next show. And we got 2 songs to go and we out, baby.
You got it, man. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all at the Underground Show. I'll be tuning in every blue moon. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do better, y'all. Appreciate the gang and the family that's always coming through. You can find me at AL. Don't forget the apostrophe NICX. You know what I'm saying? Some platforms you can't just type it in like it is here on the screen below here. You know what I'm saying? Where is that? Ooh, yeah, we had it right here. Right here, ALNICX. There we go, baby. Look me up on all platforms. You can find me there. I will have my website back up and running here pretty soon, y'all. Because, like I said, we got the continuum about to drop. It's gonna have a lot on there. It's gonna have a lot of different branches, and I will stay tuned. And y'all know we're gonna keep it up with our cousins. Our cousins is what I call it, our cousins. You know what I'm saying? The Underground Show. That's our family over there. So we're gonna always make sure y'all know what's going on with us over here. And last but least, like I said, I have a few projects dropping back to back. I had took a hiatus for a little minute, and I had people waiting on music and stuff. And y'all was gracefully waiting, and I dropped T-Jone, and y'all loved that. But here I go to assure y'all that the wait won't be 4 and 5 years no more. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I got y'all back to back. I'm gonna give y'all some heat. So stay tuned for Sulunar, SULUNAR. It will be dropping soon. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all a little sneak peek. Oh, wait. Well, let me see if I can do that. I'll give y'all a little sneak peek right quick of what the art cover look like. We'll do that right quick. Yeah. But yes, y'all, please do follow me there. I have a lot of projects dropping. I have a Nick Flow class that's about to drop as well. If you're in the NWA area, or if you're in the Lake Charles, Louisiana area, Calcasieu Parish. Also, I will have some options online for you to join classes soon. I'm just trying to figure all that out. So y'all, I teach myself, so we might be on the Discord or the Stretch, Lord, Twitch or whatever. So y'all let me know, or we might just do it here on Facebook or YouTube. You let me know. And also make sure y'all follow me at thejourneyfragrance.com. Me and my mom have a company together to where we sell body fragrances and oils and healing oil and things like that we can get to into another interview, you know what I'm saying, one day. And I'm gonna show y'all this possible cover, and we're gonna be out, man. Love y'all, and y'all gonna see me again. I promise. I promise that.
Appreciate you so much. You go ahead and do that, and I'm going to jam these songs.
You got it.
One, Chico. They say they want to hear something new from your boy NICX, you heard me? Coming straight out the 337 and the 479. Baby G Hollywood. A70 stand up. Hey, y'all already know. Falco.
Watch out when I move, chicken, and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, holla where that's really at. Watch me move, chicken, and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, holla where that's really at. Watch me move, chicken, and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, holla where that's really at. Watch me move, chicken, and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, holla where that's really at. 337, baby, where it goes down. And 479, that's my favorite town. And you know I stay on that clock, I stay working. And you know I wanna see you in the club twerking. Them boys wanna do the thing when they go round, baby. We can make it go up and go down. They get too excited when we stepping on the scene. And I stay too fresh, too fucking clean. And you know I got a shot out my boy Charlie. And my boy C-Boy, you know we acting naughty. About to hit him with that trunk, and we got that bass. What you wanna do, I'm dancing all up in your face. Till I get that pressure going, baby, you already know. Yeah, Falco in the back, hollin' out, go. Gotta catch 'em all, man, you know I want my Skrilla. And ain't nobody asking, cause they know I'm really realer. Watch out when I move, chicken, and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, holla where that Skrilla at. Watch me move, chicken, and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, holla where that Skrilla at. Watch me move, chicken, and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, holla where that Skrilla at. Watch me move, chicken, and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, holla where that Skrilla at.
I get jiggy with it, yeah. I get nasty with it. If you see me on the floor, just know I'm ready.
You want some trophy like they made it.
Hold up, wait, wait, I'm
Chicken
moving.
and I don't know how to
Y'all
act.
about to make
I'ma
me get
keep
up
applying
again.
pressure, hollering where that's real at. Watch me move, jigging and I don't know how
Hold
to
on.
act. I'ma keep applying pressure, hollering where that's real at. Watch me move, jigging and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, hollering where that's real at. Watch me move, jigging and I don't know how to act. I'ma keep applying pressure, hollering where that's real at. Watch me move, some, some, some,
Yeah. And this one is called For You, y'all. It's off my latest project, T. Joe. Let's go.
You some in me, cause you know I put it down like you want to. You know I gotta leave, but before I go, I'ma put it on you. Now we in between the sheets. I can smell your scent all over me. I can, baby. I'm walking through the fire for you. Catch me diving into the oceans for you. I travel several miles away for you. Give you natural love, yeah. There's times two. Walking through the fire. Catch me walking through the fire for you. Diving to the deepest oceans for travel several miles away. I'm so glad you chose me, cause you the one that held me down when I needed, yeah. Fulfill your fantasies, together we can explore the galaxies, yeah. About to make me get on one knee, cause you supply me when I'm feeling a treat, baby. And it feels so good. See, I know what you like. Let's go and share a life. You help keep my spirits high. Man, when I see you smile, you help find my now. Just tell you, share, I'm no prototype. So you got me where you want me. Come collect your prize. You a part of my tribe. I'm walking through the fire. Walking through the fire. Walking through the fire. Catch me diving to the ocean. Diving the deepest ocean. Diving the deepest. I travel several miles. Travel several miles. Travel several miles. Give you natural love, yeah. There's times two. Walking through the fire. Walking through the fire. Walking through the fire for diving the deepest oceans. Diving the deepest oceans for travel several miles. Travel several miles away. I'm walking through the fire. Walking through the fire. Catch me diving to the ocean. Diving the deepest oceans. I travel several miles away for you. Give you natural love, yeah. That's times two. Walking through the fire. Walking through the fire for you. Diving the deepest oceans for you. Travel several miles away.
Y'all, that was For
Catch me
You.
walking through the fire for and I'll dive in the deepest oceans for travel several miles away. One and one with the fire. I'm united with the water. Combined with the earth. Infused with the earth. One and one with the fire. United with the water. Combined with the earth. Infused with the earth.
Let's go. And that was For You, y'all. What it do, y'all? Underground Shoow, I love y'all so much. That was T. Joe. That was my music, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm lit, I'm live, and I'm loving it. All love to y'all. Woo.
See you next time. Appreciate it. And everybody, thanks for tuning in to the Underground Show. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for sharing the live, because we all the way live. See y'all Wednesday night.